Hello everyone, in this video I am going to sketch Lab8 model 1. So of course we're gonna apply after finishing our sketch. We're gonna apply self-check by measuring the total face and a different type as usual. So so what we need to do, we need to go to the inventor and select the unit we want to measure. So here unit is based on the inches. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to back to the inventor and using this part new to create a new inventor IPT file, and under U and US select the English and select the standard.ipt, then click create. So we have now our inventor ready to use, especially with the inches. So what I'm going to do in this part, I'm going to consider top view as a starting point for our sketching. So in the top view we see something like L, so I'm going to do that L, then I'm going to capture the dimension and put in my object. So let's do that. So what we have here now in the inventor, I go to the sketch line and I select the top view to start my sketching. So I activated my grid. If you want the deactivated grid, you can do that by going to you can do that. Let me finish the sketch by going to the tools application option, and here we have a features. Let me see. Okay, we have on the sketch, just click on the grid line and apply. That's it. So now back to our sketch. Let's back to our sketch. Edit sketch. You see that I don't have a grid here at all. It's up to you. If you want, you can activate it grid or you can deactivate it grid. So I prefer to use this one because I'm recording video. Maybe it make more sense for you. So what we have here, I can start from this point now. So what we have one line like this one, I tried to make it a perpendicular from the drawing, but you can go without perpendicular if you want, but I prefer to add a constraint from the starting. So I have in the top view something like this one. I am going to add a dimension. I know that from here to here it should be equal to 1.75. Let's look at the top view. I am talking about this value here. You see that this value here, it is equal to the this I'm talking about that this specific value. From here to here it's 1.40, and from here this line to that line is 2 inches. So therefore I can say that from this line to this line it is equal to 2 inches, right? I need also 2 inches. That's okay. So you see that I didn't connect it, so in order to connect this one I can use this option coincident and click on the end of this one as well as an end of this one. Now we have a line and I connected this line to the end edge of that line. So I consider also 2 here. Now I'm going to add 0.75, so which is the distance from this line to this line. It is equal to 0.75. so as well as I'm going to consider this size, which is equal to 0.5, and from here to here it is equal to 0.37. Let me back to the yes, this one 0. And also this one. So we consider this part, and we now what we need to move this sketch to the pivot point. To do that, click on the this constraint coincident, then move the mouse to the this edge, click, then move the mouse to the pivot point. Now we put it our sketch in the pivot point, and as you see that fully constrained. So what we are going to do, I'm going to sketch 3D. From the sketch I'm going to the 3D model, extrude, and I'm going to extrude it 3.5, which is equal with this value, right? So click. So we have now our sketch. What we need just cut it like something like from here. To cut, I select this one, space, face, then I select the front. So what I need to do one rectangle for here to cut that part. To do that, click in the line, and from this edge, be careful, from this edge, do one line like with this angle up to the other line. Then again, we need to remove the extra lines which is created by the inventor. Then again, click the line here, as you see that, move to the end of this point, click and do one line up to here. Escape button, click the extra line which is automatically generated by the inventor. Again, line from the end of this one to the here, right? So then again, select the extra line and remove it. You need to add a perpendicular relation between this line and this line, right? And we don't need also this line. So now we need to add this dimension. Look at here, this 55 degree angle. So which is, you can do that dimension, click on this line, then move the mouse, click this line. Now add this one 55. Okay, now let's look at with this view. With this sketch we need 3D extrude at the other direction and through all, which is very important. And okay, now we have our object. This is the first method to draw this object. So what we need to do now, we need to measure from this point to this point, right? To do that, we need to apply self-checking, right? And the self-checking here, distance between point A to B, this is A, this is B, should be equal to 2.681 inch. So let's go that. To measure the distance, tools, measure first point A, then point B, and as you see that it is equal to 2.681. It means that we validated this part. Now face area, this is the face area we need to measure. So you can just click on this one here. What is our measure here? Face area is equal to 2.442 square inches. So let's back to here, and yes, we got exactly the same value. And to total face area, in order to measure the total face area, as you remember, you need to go to the file, click the file, click the I properties, then physical update. Now this is the total area, which is equal to 27.147 square inches. Let's go see that. Yes, we got almost the same result. So we apply the self check. So what we are going to do now, we are going to modify this dimension. First, we want to modify first dimension, which is this one, 2 inches. We want to make it that one 2.5, and we know that that is lives inside of the extrusion one. Right click and edit sketch, change it this 2 inches to the 2.5, right? And let's back to here. So we finished this one. Dimension 2 is this one, which is the extrude. We need to make it a 3 inch. So finish the sketch. Okay, click on the extrusion one, right click, edit features, change it that one to the 3 inches. Okay, No, we also modify the dimension 2. Let's go to the dimension 3. Dimension 3, it's angle, and that should be 35. We need to modify the angle to the 35, and we know that that is lives inside of the extrusion 2. Right click, edit sketch, change this one to the 35, finish sketching. So the last one, we finish also the last one, dimension 4, which is this one. Now we need to change 1.75 to the 2 in order to have access to the dimension 1. We can go to the extrusion, right click, edit, and change it 175 to the what? To the 2. Okay, and finish. Click in the finish. So this is our sketch now. Let's apply the self check. So self check again, measure point A to B, and that should be now 4.081 inches. This is point A, point B. In order to measure, go to the tools, click the measure, select the first point, then select the second point. 4.081 inches. So we validated the first self check. Second self check is a face area. We need to measure this face area, and as you see that is equal to 4.359 square inches. We also, as you see that, validated, and we need to measure total face area. So in order to measure the total face area, go to the files, high properties, physicals, update, and this is the total face area. As you see that it is equal to 24.576, so which we got same value here. So we finished. So what you are going to do, you are going to change dimension 1, dimension 2, dimension 3, dimension 4, and measure the AB, write it here, measure the face area, write it here, total face area, write it here, then upload this value to the canvas quiz.